Good morning and welcome back to Digital E-Learning YouTube channel. Today we will be covering a project charter. So looking at that, if you are trying to understand what is project charter, so chances are high either you are studying for your PMP exam or you are working on some DMAC project and are currently in defined phase of it where you need to create a project charter. So please be with me and watch the video till the end. So let's begin today's topic on project charter. So in this video of project charter, I will be covering the basics of project charter, the need for project charter, what are different elements of project charter that goes into it, and what are the key inputs and outputs of a project charter, and what are the benefits of this project charter. All these we will be looking in this video.
Forget to like, comment and share with all your friends as well. And in case if you are visiting my channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe as well and to hit that bell icon as well.
Project charter. So project charter is a high level document issued by a project initiator or the sponsor that formally authorizes the existence of a project and provides a project manager with the authority to apply organization resources to the project. It highlights key risks, assumptions, constraints, estimated timelines, summary budget, key milestones, deliverables, project manager and the key stakeholders. So what is the need for project charter? So in the beginning, nobody on the project team has a very clear idea about the project. Thus, people can get confused and can go in wrong direction or may have misconceptions, wasting valuable time, money and resources. Therefore, project charter is needed to provide the initial and the continuous guidance to the project manager and the entire project team about scope, high-level deliverables, and help to set boundaries for the project. It is written in broad terms so that the minor changes to the project can be handled easily and without having to change the charter. And this charter formally authorizes the existence of a project. If there is no project charter or the project charter is not signed off, then officially there is no project. You may be working on some ghost project. Be careful. The project charter also names the project manager and the authority on the project clearly. This enables the project manager to expend the money, hire resources, or even get the functional manager to allocate resources to this project. Next is the who creates this project charter. So the project charter is ideally created by project initiator, the person who came up with the initial idea for the project. The initiator maybe then find someone in the organization to sponsor the project and get the job done. In some cases, initiator will delegate the task of writing the project charter to the project sponsor as well. Sponsor is the person who provides time, money and resources to the project manager to do the project, and most of the times project sponsor will then appoint a project manager to actually do the project and even may delegate the task of writing down the project charter document to the newly appointed project manager. So who signs this project charter? Keep in mind that although the project manager may study the project requirements, risk, assumptions and then write down in the project charter, but project manager is not responsible for signing this project charter. Then who is going to sign this? It is being signed usually by the project sponsor who signs the project charter. Even though the project charter is a short document, it should not skim on clarity and quality. The objective should be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and time-bound. Don't start a project just to improve customer satisfaction or increase the top-line revenue or increase sales or maybe build a better relationship with customer. Such project objectives are very broad and open-minded. You will never know whether you have achieved the objective or not. And if you believe that you have achieved, then it is not necessary that your project sponsor or client will agree to it as well. So let us look at what are different elements of project charter. First is the problem statement, the problem captured in the form of measurement. Second is the business case, the business reason for doing this project. Goal statement, the target of the process measurement. Timeline or project schedule, when each project phase will be completed. Scope, what is in scope and what is out of scope. And lastly, the team members, the people who will participate in the project. So let us look at what are the inputs and outputs of a project charter. So we'll start with input first. So first input that we have is the SOW or statement of work. The statement of work is generally provided to you by client. SOW actually describes in detail what is the work required to be done. It could be high level or in detail, and it all depends from project to project and from client to client. Next input that we have is the business case. The purpose of business case is to understand the business need of a project and determine whether it is worth investing in this project or not. And these two, business case and statement of work, are the two most important documents that we need to create this project charter. Next input that we have is the agreements or contracts. This project could have come from an agreement, contract, PO proposal being accepted by the customer. It could be written or verbal. These agreements or contracts between your client and you may have some timelines, budget, and high-level requirements and proposed approach. And since it is a contract, you are bounded by the terms and conditions and you will have to adhere to them because these contracts are legal bindings. Next input that we require is the enterprise environmental factors. See, in this case, let us take an example of environment which is not in our direct control. The weather, the state situations, the office politics, the government policies, the country politics, all are beyond us. And if we have to live with them, we will like to, whether we like it or not. Similarly, they are environmental factors within the company known as enterprise, which we have to live with. For example, the organization structure, the company risk profile, stakeholders risk tolerance, and the approach to quality, percentage of time and attention spent on testing, project manager's approach, or it could be anything which are beyond our control. So we take all these under enterprise environmental factors. Next is the organization process assets. So every organization has its own internal policies, procedures, checklists, templates, as well as the archives of past project documents. So you can learn a lot from these documents and look at their lesson learns, issue logs, and what they did wrong or right. You can all use this, and all this come under organization process assets. Now you apply all the tools and techniques which I talked about and you get the output. So what is the output here? Of course, the complete project charter. What else do you expect? Now let us look at what are the tools and techniques that we use to develop the project charter. So first is the expert judgment. This is not the project manager's judgment. Rather, it is the subject matter expert who can provide the best way to gather information and come up with some very valuable solutions. So if you don't have any expert in-house, you can hire an external consultant to do this task. And these experts are generally available, but you may have to find them with the help of company or with the help of your sponsor or PMO. Next is the facilitation technique. In this technique, you call for a meeting with stakeholders, sponsors, client, and key people who can provide clarity on the scope of project objectives, inclusions, exclusions, management approach, etc. This will aid in the creation of project charter. Let us look at what are the advantages of using this project charter. First, it gives an authority to the project manager to complete the project. It aligns project with the organization objectives. Scope is defined and protect team members from any scope creep in future. It helps in avoiding disagreement between the stakeholders. Authorizes the existence of project or establishes the project. Gives the project manager authority to spend money and procure resources. Lastly but not the least, buy-in from project team members. So that is all I have from Project Charter. I hope you like this video. In case if you like, don't forget to share it with all your friends and do hit that subscribe button if you have not yet subscribed, and share this video with all your friends and colleagues.